Hello guys, good morning. Oops. Okay, so today I will be making a very healthy food or dish. This is perfect for those who would like to lose weight. This is very nutritious and this is not going to be your typical egg as well, wherein we just fry it or just boil it in. So this is going to be an egg and water mixture infused with very healthy ingredients. So let me introduce the ingredients first. We have here pumpkin, grated carrots, spring onions, and then white onions, half of the medium size. We have 4 eggs as well, water, salt and pepper. And we're going to be using a large bowl for us to use in mixing all the ingredients. Alright. Also, I have here prepared lianeras because there will be a steaming process. Actually, this will be a pure steaming process. We're not going to fry. We're not going to boil the eggs or all. We're going to steam it. So, you guys know this is really a traditional Chinese dish. But I am trying to innovate it actually. I was thinking, how will I make it healthier? Then I checked on the fridge and I saw these ingredients and I said, why not try doing it? Okay, so let me go ahead and start first by giving you guys the list of the ingredients later on. I'll just post it actually so that I don't need to mention it on the video. So the first step would be boiling the pumpkin because we're going to be mashing that. So let me go ahead and do the process of boiling. Alright, so I already prepared. Alright, so I just have to make sure that the pumpkin would be tender. And then while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to be preparing for other ingredients. Also, while preparing this, I'm already preparing our steamer. So it's a large pot with water so that as soon as I put the mixture, it's going to be immediately starting its steaming process. Alright, so let's start first by, this is a cracking 4 eggs. And then adding the salt and pepper. Pepper is actually optional, but I like it with pepper, so I'm gonna do it with pepper. And then you just have to whisk it. Alright, so I'm gonna be adding one ingredient that I did not mention, mainly because this is optional and some doesn't really like this. But I wanna add garlic powder in my egg mixture to make it tastier. Then I'm gonna be adding 1.5 cup of water. And then mix it again. It should be completely incorporated with the egg. Now I'm gonna be checking the pumpkin if it's already okay. Alright guys, so I'm gonna be putting a bit of grease on our lianeras as well, because I would like to have, I want to like remove them out from here like what we do with leche flan later on. So if you guys have cooking brush, then you can use that. For now, I'm gonna be using my hands. I washed my hands so you don't have to worry. Okay. But this is optional. I am aiming for a healthy dish that does not have oil. That's why I'm putting very minimal only. This is optional. You guys can just eat it straight from the bowl or the container that you're gonna be using. But the reason I'm putting oil here is because I'm gonna be removing it out from here later on. And this is like a perfect portion for one person. So when someone wants to eat, you can just, flip it over and like that. Alright, now our pumpkin is okay. I'm gonna mash it. And if you guys have noticed, I have left a bit of the water because I would like to achieve a pumpkin paste texture. So I added a bit of the water that I have used to boil this. Alright, so now I am going to use whisk because it's easier to get the paste texture. Okay, now let's go ahead and add the pumpkin. Guys, I would suggest for you to let the pumpkin cool down a bit. Not really cool, just a bit of it. So that we can avoid the heat cooking the egg while we are doing the mixing process. And let's mix the pumpkin and the eggs mixture. Next is we're gonna be adding our carrots or grated carrots already together with our white onion and our spring onion. So I'm just gonna grate this. So this will be a very colorful dish. We got yellow, orange, green going on in here. So just have it a good mix. Make sure that all of the ingredients are well incorporated. So guys, I'm gonna be putting mixtures already in the pot. Don't put full mixture in each llanera because it's going to puff in the cooking process. So it's okay if you can just add a bit of it, like around 3/4 of the llanera. You don't want to have it over puff. I'm just gonna be adding some more for this some of them. Okay. Alright, so I only have 4 llaneras that can be accommodated by my steamer. But don't worry, I can, put this in the fridge. I can use this whenever I want, probably tomorrow, breakfast, or anything. Alright, so we will just be steaming these for around 15 to 20 minutes. And then let's go ahead and check it later on. Let me cover this first. Okay, so I'm gonna be making the dipping sauce of our egg and veggie later on. And I'm going to be needing sesame oil, and I don't have that stock. So I'm going to be taking this opportunity to show you guys how to make your own sesame oil. So as you guys see, I already have my pan available. I'm just going to be adding palm oil, or you can use vegetable oil actually. And then you will just let it sit for, we're just gonna let it sit for around 10 minutes in a very, very low fire. So you give it a good mix first. And then I'm gonna be turning on the stove. Very low fire, like that. Let's just let it sit like that. And later on, it's going to extract the flavor of the sesame. That's just it. After 20 minutes, this should be all set already. You can use toothpick to check. And if nothing comes with a wooden toothpick, then it should be all set. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be removing that already from the pot. Be using tongue to remove that. So this is going to be so hot. So if you guys notice, some of the sesame seeds are already subsiding. So you would say it's already done once all of the floating seeds are already at the bottom of the pan. So we're just gonna let it sit for 20 minutes. so that we can easily remove it. That is just if you want to remove it from here, but if you won't, you can just, eat it right after removing it from the steamer. To show you guys the sauce that I'll be creating for this dish. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce and sesame oil mixed together. And remember, this is a homemade sesame oil. Then half a teaspoon of brown sugar. 1 fresh calamansi juice or lemon juice, you can choose. But here in the Philippines, we use calamansi for extract and lime effect of it. Have it a good mix. So sauce is all ready. I'm gonna be drizzling this later on. Alright guys, so they have cooled down already. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be running knife to its edges so I can easily pull it off from the ralenera or the container. Alright guys, so it's completely done. Okay, so it looks fabulous, but we haven't put the final flavor of it. Let me go ahead and drizzle my flavored sesame oil. Okay. Wow. Okay, wow. Alright, so this is our very healthy egg and veggie, steamed egg and veggie dish with, of course, our very enticing sauce or dipping or drizzled dripping, which is our homemade sesame seed. Remember, this is very cheap. We just used 3 types of vegetables. That's carrots, spring onions, and pumpkin, which was